Hello everyone, welcome to the class of Health and Physical Education, Unit 7, Physiology and Injuries in Sports. And today's our topic is effects of exercise on muscular system. You have seen many of the people or many of the individual or an athlete, they used to join the gym or they are involved in the exercise. Due to that, it affects the muscular system. You may find out those who are going to the gym, they have developed their muscles, they have developed their shoulder muscles, chest muscles, their abdominal muscles, thigh muscles, calf muscles. So all muscles are being developed with the help of the exercise, and they make their body, and whenever we look at them, they look attractive. So such types of person, those who are involved in the exercise, their personality also looks attractive. But these all things are only been possible with the help of the regular exercise. And if you are, for example, if you are doing only exercise for 1 week or 2-3 days, then no doubt that there will be a change in your muscular system, but that changes will be only for a temporary time period. So there are the various effects of the exercise on the muscular system. Let us learn that. So effects of the muscular exercise on the muscular system, there are the various effects. In that, the first one is being given, that changes in the shape and size of the muscles. So a person, those who are involved in the regular exercise, the shape and the size of the muscles used to change, because whenever they are involved in any of this exercise, here what happens, the cells of the muscles are enlarged with the change in the shapes and size. Here the cells also enlarges, because whenever we are talking about this muscle, at that time we are not talking about this static. Okay, if we are only talking about static, then also it's okay. But here you can see that there is a contraction and relaxation of the muscles, where the shape of the muscles and size of the muscles also used to change. So this is the one of the effect of exercise on muscles. Then we are having second point is formation of more capillaries. Whenever a person is being involved in any of this physical exercise, formation of more capillaries are being due to more and more pressure which is being created on a particular muscle. Because whenever you are, so for example, if I want to develop my biceps, so with the help of the dumbbells or with help of the barbells, I used to exercise daily. What happens, more pressure is being put on my biceps, in which the bicep muscles used to expand, and the capillaries also, the new capillaries are being formed. And you may also see that the blood circulation in that area or the color of that muscle has been changed, because the blood circulation in that area has become more efficient. That's why. So formation of more capillaries is possible due to the exercise of. Then we are having next point is muscle remains in a toned position. Regularly exercising, muscle remains toned position, because same relaxation and contraction of the muscles, whenever any of the individual is being involved in the exercise, their muscle remains under some degree of contraction, and muscle becomes firm and maintains a slight steady pull on the attachments. For example, if you are performing sit-ups or pull-ups or push-ups, then you will also see, if for a day if you have done the exercise, then you will be feeling a slight stretch on, or little bit you will feel that my muscles are my muscle have expanded, and you will also feel better. So here, due to exercise, the muscle remains in a toned position. Then we are having next point, that is fourth, that is controls extra fat. So regular exercise helps in shedding away the extra fat which has been accumulated in our body. So regular exercise controls the extra fat which has been deposited in our body, the extra fat which has been deposited. Then we are having fifth point, that is changes in the connective tissues. Now these connective tissues are which are being connected with the fibers that become more powerful whenever you are exercising. So here there is a changes in the connective tissues. So tissues bear stress and during the strenuous activity, whatever the heavy object you used to lift, that doesn't that used to create pressure on the muscles, but that doesn't tear your muscles. So these tissues can bear stress of the strenuous activity and can extend up to the some degree. Then if it is too much of pressure is being put, then the possibility that the muscle may tear from that place. So to up to some extent or to up to some degree, it can bear the stress. Then we are having next point, that is efficiency in the movement of the muscles. So here when we are talking about the efficiency in the movement of the muscles, so with the help of the exercise, the efficiency of the movement of the muscles also increases. The movements become efficient and smooth. The movements during the different activities becomes attractive. Then afterwards you can see that there will be a continuous flow. A person, those who are performing this activity or any of this exercise regularly for 5 to 6 years, and a person those who are performing this exercise for a week, so you may find out the difference between both the person. So here the muscle efficiency, the movement of the muscle efficiency, you can see more better in the person those who are performing for many years, and as compared to the person those who has performed only for a week. So here the efficiency in the movement of the muscles also increases. Then we are having next point, that is seventh point, that delays fatigue. A person those who are involved in the regular exercise delays fatigue, because here what happens, that mainly fatigue is mainly due to the formation of the CO2 and lactic acid and acid phosphate. This accumulation of CO2, acid phosphate and lactic acid becomes less in an individual who exercises regularly. A person those who are exercising regularly, this formation of this lactic acid and carbon dioxide, that will be less, because they are performing the exercise regularly and they are having an habit. So the fatigue can be delayed if the exercise are being performed daily. So they will be less exhausted. They will feel less exhausted, and because they are performing the exercise daily as compared to those who are the new beginners. Then next point we are having, that increases food storage. Now for the food storing capacity is being increased when the regular exercises are done. The person those who are involved in the exercise, their food intake capacity also increases. The stored food can be utilized immediately wherever it is needed. So this increases food storage. Food storage means in the terms of fats, in the terms of carbohydrates, which are being used when any of the individual is been performing the activity. These fats are being used is considered as a fuel when they are engaged in any of the activity. That fuel is being burned when they are performing the activities or exercise. So that increases the food storage. So exercise, this is one of the effects of the exercise on the muscular system, that it increases the food storage. The ninth point we are having, that exercise and its health benefits. There are the various because whenever a person, those who are been involved in the daily exercise, you may also find out the health benefit in that person. They are having a very good digestion, they are having good strength, body muscle, they are having good body muscle, good posture, they are having a healthy body, their skin is glowing, and they are having a like natural anti-aging techniques. The body remains fit and healthy with increased blood circulation and oxygen intake. So they will be be less sick. They will felt less sick in their lifetime period. They will remain healthy forever. So exercise and its health benefits is also one of the effect of the exercise on the muscular system. So it has been told that an individual should perform the exercise daily. Then next point, 10th point, we are having that it activates non-functioning fiber. Non-functioning fiber means which, because whenever a person is been just resting or they are not involved in any type of physical activities, when they do not do any type of workouts, all the muscle fibers of the body are at the complete rest. So here these fibers do not do any work. So here, as the fibers are not doing the work, so you may find out, but when we perform the exercise regularly, the non-functioning fiber also begins to get active. So that's why it is being told that it activates the non-functioning fiber, because here the non-functioning fiber, which are the person, those who are at the rest, their fibers are unused or they are not that much used as compared to those who are the athlete, those who are involved in the daily activities or daily exercise or daily practice. So here exercise also activates the non-functioning fiber. Then body posture remains correct. Due to the exercise, it helps us in maintaining the correct posture. So by doing the exercise regularly, the strength of the muscle increases. As the strength of the muscle increases, which in turn keeps the body posture in a correct position. So postural deformity do not occur. There are the various postural deformities because the person, those who are, because we have learned in the postural deformities like hyposis, lordosis, lack of exercise, we have learned that point in that. So here, due to the lack of exercise, they used to suffer from various types of deformities, and if a person is being engaged in the exercise regularly, then they can maintain a good posture, they can avoid the postural deformities, and if there is any of the physical deformities, it is being removed by doing the regular exercise. Postural deformity, for example, the person is having rounded shoulder, then we have learned in that chapter various corrective measures to overcome these deformities. So by doing the exercise, they can also overcome from many types of physical deformities. Then 12th point, the last point is being given that it improves the reaction time. Reaction time, because here it tells us in such a way that the speed of the nerve impulse increases, which ultimately improves the reaction time. Now speed of the nerve impulse increases because whenever you are exercising, whenever you are focusing on the particular muscle areas, different muscle areas. So here what happens, you are going to develop the muscles where these muscles also carries the nerve impulses also increases in that area, and due to that it also improves the reaction time. So these nerve impulses moves very quickly through the motor nerves from the nervous system to the muscle fiber. This, the reaction time also improves. So here, as the nerve impulse increases, so what happened, due to the nerve impulse increases, it moves very quickly through the motor nerves from the nervous system. From the motor nerves through the nervous system, the brain used to give the signals to the muscles to contract, to relax. So here, due to the development of these muscles through the exercise, here the improve of the reaction time also improves. So these were the effects of the exercise on the muscular system. So you can prepare the notes, and if you are having any doubt, you can ask, you can comment. Thank you.